Hello everybody. Good morning to all of you. Today in this video we are going to discuss Schrodinger equation. Okay? Actually this video is related to quantum mechanics for degree 3 students. So in this video we shall discuss first what is Schrodinger equation. Then we will see what is time dependent Schrodinger equation, what is time independent Schrodinger equation, and finally we will see how can it be expressed in operator form. Okay, so let us start. First we will see what is Schrodinger equation. Schrodinger derived an equation for the motion of matter waves using de Broglie hypothesis. You recall de Broglie, who proposed that like radiation material particle must have dual character. So when we talk about electron is itself a particle and a wave is associated with it. It was the statement of proposal of de Broglie. And Schrodinger derived equation on the basis of de Broglie hypothesis known as Schrodinger wave equation. Let us consider a system of stationary waves to be associated with particle. Let psi rt, psi, psi is the wave function, and r is the position vector, t is time. So psi be the wave displacement for the de Broglie waves at any location, and r position vector in terms of three component x, y, z. Then their three-dimensional Maxwell wave equation can be written as this is a famous equation, this is a Maxwell equations, and when we want to write it in component form we will write like this. So it is del 2x by del 2 psi by del x square, del 2 psi by del y square, del 2 psi by del z square is equal to 1 by v square del 2 psi by del t square. What is v? V is the velocity, wave velocity. And you may say this is the differential equation of wave motion. Now we proceed. Once we have written the differential wave equation, now we are trying to solve it. First we take a trial solution. Suppose its solution is psi is equal to psi 0 e to the power minus I omega t. Psi 0 is here amplitude and omega, you may say angular velocity, which is equal to 2 pi nu, nu is a frequency. So this is a trial solution, or you may say solution of this equation is this one. Now see, this is your equation 1, here del 2 psi. So what we do, we differentiate it twice so that we will get del 2 psi by del t square. So differentiating equation 2 with respect to time twice, we will get del 2 psi by del t square is equal to minus omega square psi 0, this one, and again in place of this we may write psi. So finally we will get minus omega square psi, and substituting this value del 2 psi by del t square is equal to minus omega square psi in equation 1 we will get here. Okay, so see here, this is your equation 1. Here 1 by b square del 2 psi by del t square, and del 2 psi square by del t is equal to minus omega square into psi. So it will be minus omega square b square psi. Left hand side will not change. as I told you earlier that omega is the angular velocity, or you may call it angular frequency, but omega is equal to 2 pi nu. Nu is the frequency, and also v is equal to nu lambda. So when we take the help of these two part, omega is equal to 2 pi nu, v is equal to nu lambda. Here you should not confuse between v and nu. This is nu and this is v. V is the velocity of wave, nu is the frequency. Now we square omega and nu and then divide it omega square by v square, because our target is here to put the value of omega square by v square from in equation 3. So we go to equation here, omega square by v square, omega square is equal to what, 2 pi nu, so it will be 4 pi square nu square, and v is equal to nu lambda, so it will be nu square lambda square. Nu square cancel out, so it is 4 pi square by lambda square. Now this value is placed in equation 3 here, and in place of this one we may write del 2 psi is equal to, this term is taken left side and this is 0. Okay, so this is the general equation which is independent of time. Here time does not, it does not depend upon time. But so far we have not introduced the wave concept, so we can't say that this is Schrodinger wave equation. Now we are introducing the wave mechanical concept in this equation here. This is the general equation. Now when we introduce the wave mechanical concept by putting lambda is equal to h by mv, then we will get finally, that will be the wave equation, Schrodinger wave equation. So let us see, this is del 2 psi plus 4 pi this one, and here lambda is equal to what, h by mv, so lambda square is equal to h square by mv, m square v square here, and this value is placed here. It lambda square in the denominator, so term will go, this will go upside m square v square, and in the downside it will be h square. Now this is the equation 3. As we know, total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. And kinetic energy is equal to what? Half mv square. So half mv square is equal to total energy and minus potential energy. This one. And if 2 is taken this side, then it will be mv square is equal to 2e minus b. What is the purpose of getting mv square? I am returning to equation 3. You can see here, this is m square v square, this one. So actually, I first got the value of mv square and then placed here in equation 3. Then final equation will be del 2 psi is equal to this one. Here, this term which is here 8 pi square m by h square, we may write 2 m by h cross square, because h cross is equal to h by 2 pi. So we convert it into h cross square. Here there is no h cross, here there is h cross. So if you write in terms of h cross, the equation will be this one. If you write in simple Planck constant h, the equation will be, both are same. The difference is that here h is Planck, here h cross is reduced Planck constant. So this is the equation known as Schrodinger wave equation, and here it does not involve time, so it is called Schrodinger time independent time independent equation. Now we may reduce this equation for a free particle. Free particle means there is no any force externally acting on the particle, and if there is no any external force on on a particle, then potential energy will be zero. So here v, this v will be zero, and the rest del 2 psi plus 2m by h cross square E psi is equal to 0. This is the equation. This 0 will be deleted here. So 1 0 will be here, and this one is the again Schrodinger equation but for free particle, and this is the Schrodinger equation time independent. If we wish to get the time dependent Schrodinger wave equation, suppose anybody asked you what if the wave depends upon time, then equation will change. So how to proceed here? See here. We derive the time dependent Schrodinger equation, time independent Schrodinger equation, this much equation. I am coming to equation, this equation 4. So again I have written here time dependent equation. By assuming that potential energy is a function of space coordinate, means V depends upon R only, not T. But if in any system the potential depends upon time, it means we will write V is equal to RT means X, Y, Z, T. Then total energy will also depend upon time. And if total energy will depend upon time, then psi will be function of position and time. So equation for time dependent Schrodinger equation, to get it, we proceed as we are talking here. See here, we start from portion solution. As I told you in the first part, that this is the solution psi is equal to psi 0 e to the power minus I omega t. Again I am proceeding from that part, solution part. See, this is the solution here. Now we differentiate it with respect to time. Del psi by del t is equal to this one, or del psi. Actually simple calculation here. See here, one by one, step by step, you have to make it clear. Del psi by del t, psi 0 is here. Here minus I omega. Omega is equal to how much? 2 pi nu. And psi 0 is arranged here. And we may write in place psi, because psi is equal to this. And here I, here minus 1. This minus means I square. Okay. So if we write here I square, it will be I square is equal to minus 1, 2 pi nu t. And we may write minus I 2 pi. Actually nu is taken, or nu is replaced. You know that E is equal to H nu. Here E is equal to H nu. So nu is equal to E by H. I am writing E by H here. And this H is attached with the 2 pi, and we make free. E is free here and attached with psi. So E psi is equal to, see here, E psi. This minus I is taken this side. Means we change the side of this term, this whole term. We can write like here. And I is in the denominator, and this minus 1 means I square. So 1 I will be cancelled out. We can write I here, and H by 2 pi, again I am saying that this is H cross and del psi by del t. So now we are clear that E psi is equal to this one. We return to the equation 4. This is also equation 4. Here del 2 psi by 2m h cross square. We take the help of here del 2 psi 2m h cross square. Now we resolve the bracket. 2m h cross square e psi 2m h by h cross square v psi. And we arrange this del 2 psi 2m by h cross e psi here. This e psi already we have obtained here I h del psi by del t. So here I am putting the value of E psi I h del psi by del t and rest same. Okay. Now what is going on here? See here. This I h del psi by del t is here. V psi is here. Why? Because 2m by h cross square 2m by h cross square actually we try to cancel in this term. So we multiply by h cross square by 2m throughout. Then h cross square by 2m will appear here and this will be disappear, this will disappear. Now we arrange this and we get this equation represents Schrodinger time dependent equation because it involves time. Okay, you can see here del psi by del t and I am returning to equation 4 here 0. So this equation does not involve time. So this is Schrodinger time independent and this equation involves time. So this is Schrodinger time dependent equation. Okay. Now this equation may be written like this. Actually, we are doing nothing. We take common psi here. So if once we take common psi under bracket, it will be minus h square h cross square this, and this is Hamiltonian. Okay, under bracket the term under bracket in LHS left hand side is called Hamiltonian denoted by h. So we may write h here, and this term is equal to E psi. So h psi is equal to E psi. This is also Schrodinger equation, but it represents the motion of non-relativistic material particle. So we learned today three Schrodinger equation. What is the difference? First equation 4. This is the Schrodinger equation which is time independent. This one. This is the Schrodinger equation, wave equation, time independent, and equation 6 is time dependent, and this is the actually equation 4 and 6 are important, most popular, and this is also used which is in relativistic non-relativistic material particle motion of. See here, this form of Schrodinger equation represents the motion of a non-relativistic material particle. Okay, so I hope you have understood this video. Okay.